So lots of debate this week about how fast charging really takes. And there's been an awful lot of talk lately about what's technically possible, or you can charge your car in 0 to 80% in 20 minutes. So I thought I'd do a little demonstration on how I think it really works. And this is what I came up with. A glass is your battery. The tap is your 150 or otherwise speed charger. And the water that's coming out, that's your electricity. The challenge is to fill the glass up as fast as possible. The caveat is you cannot overcharge it or spill any water, because if you do, then bad things happen. So what really happens when you charge your car is that the battery receives a little bit of energy, gets faster and faster through the middle, and then slows right down to a trickle at the end. And that last bit can last a very long time until eventually it stops and your car is charged. So if I put my glass filling example into a Tesla Model 3 charging curve graph, it looks a bit like this. State of charge at the bottom, charging speed at the top. Now, none of us are going to turn up at a charge point with 0%. Very, very unlikely. So that part of the graph doesn't really apply. This bit is where you can get 250 kilowatts, but that's only from about 6% state of charge up to 20% state of charge. So none of us are going to be doing that either, really. The sweet spot is this big green stuff in the middle, 20% to 90%. That's when most of us are going to want to charge. The problem is the charging rate goes down very, very quickly after 20%. So on average, you're only really getting a speed of 50 kilowatts and nothing like the 250 that's advertised. So that first graph is a Tesla Model 3 on a 250 kilowatt charger. This one, same logic, but with 7 different variants of vehicle, all charging on a 150 kilowatt charger. Now, this is the graph provided by Fastned. They don't show the information in the first 0 to 10%, but nonetheless, you can see by the lines on the page that only one of them ever reaches 150 kilowatts, and all of them drop down at the end, meaning that you never actually get the rate which is advertised on the charger. Not the charger's fault, that's the vehicle's fault, but it does at least educate us and demonstrate to us the different types of speed that you'll get in the real world, depending on which vehicle you're using and which charger you're plugged into. And as I've highlighted in previous videos, people that sit on the charger for that 95 to 100% mark is going to block up the system for everybody else. So if you're one of those people, please don't. Hope this little video was useful. See you next time.